Honorable Mutumba Abbas. Honorable Mutumba Abbas. Honorable Mutumba Abbas, thank you for putting up a good fight. Officer for the by-election of Member of Parliament for East African Legislative Assembly 2021, hereby declare the results as follows. Kakoza James, total number of votes, 93, representing 39.2%. Kiwanda Godfrey Suubi, total number of votes, 85, representing 35.9%. Lule Umamawiya withdrew. Mutumba Abbas, 54 votes, representing 22.8%. Nakato Chabanji, 1 vote, representing 0.4%. Nsubuga Kenneth Sebagayunga, 3 votes, representing 1.3%. The invalid votes, 1, representing 0.4%. I therefore declare Kakoza James, who has polled the highest number of votes, 93, representing 39.2%, as a duly elected Member of Parliament to the East African Legislative Assembly 2021. I request Honorable Kakoza and others to come for their copies.
So, I congratulate Chinovere, the man of hatred, for at last being loved by some people. And then Brandon, I congratulate Brandon. Brandon was active on some fronts some time ago. But I brought everybody under control. I want you to be together. And then Nakut, our girl from Bokora, the Bokora girl. And then Lillian Aber, Lakwara, the granddaughter. I congratulate you. And then I congratulate Kakoza. But I also congratulate all those who participated. I congratulate all those who participated. Now, the issue of the EALA, I need to explain a little bit to the caucus. Because when it came up, initially people thought that SEC would designate like they do for the parliamentary committees. Because there was an idea that the person who died in Arusha was an NRM person, so NRM should designate somebody to replace him. But when we discussed it, we said no, it can't be designation. It must be SEC recommending some shortlisted names to the caucus. And then the caucus will elect, and the one you elect is the one to become our flag bearer. And then when we got that, we said, but because there were 26 candidates, there were 26 people. But when we analyzed, we said, but we needed to handle the issue of the politics of the NRM. This person who died was from Buganda. And among the 6 NRM members in Arusha, none of them is in Uganda. There is somebody who says he's in Uganda, but he's not. He's from Buganda, but not in Uganda. This is Mukasambide. Mbidi is a Mnyarwanda, but of Buganda. but he's also a DP on the other side. So we said, we need to ring fence this for Uganda. Then there was some argument. Some people were saying, you know, people don't really grasp things. There was some argument. Why do you ring fence? We are Pan-Africanists, Uganda is one. Unless you have finished A level. Is that not ring fencing? What is that? This is massive ring fencing. We say, and in doing that, we are trying to solve one problem, the problem of language. Because at independence, there was the problem of what language shall we speak in parliament. In Mbarara, in the Ishenjero, the local council of Ankole, they were speaking Runyankore. In Achori, they were speaking Achori. In Teso, they were speaking. What language are we going to speak in the parliament? It must be English. No, we must confirm that somebody understands English. So at that time, before the elections, the candidates would go and sit for an English exam. 1962. But when we came in our time, 1986, we said no. Yes, we need to get people who can speak English, but do it in a more systematic way. Let's say A level. So we ring-fence all these leadership positions for people who had finished A level. Why? Because we wanted to achieve the one issue of language of communication in the center here. This is ring fencing. And then we went and said, we looked at, we had a democracy of constituencies. But when we had elections, initially when the constituencies were 214, out of 214, only 13 were women. So we said, no, we must create a ring fence position for women. Otherwise, the women will never appear in leadership. Let's have a woman per district. Let's have a position for women in each district, a position in each district which would only be for women. That's ring fencing. That's ring fencing. You can ring fence for a correct target, either socio-economic or political or whatever. Even for president, there's a ring fencing, because which says somebody cannot be president of Uganda unless one of his parents was from the original tribes of Uganda. It is in the constitution, you go and read it. So if somebody has got, if his parents, he may be Ugandan by naturalization. But if none of his parents was from the indigenous tribe, the original tribes, he cannot be. So this is all in order to achieve this or that or the other one. So therefore, really, for me, we were able to stand in the second and say, no, we can ring fence this position for Uganda and we shall explain. It is the correct way of handling this issue. And I'm glad you have understood. I wanted to explain it to you before the elections, but you have understood it even without the explanation. I thank you so much. Now, then, finally, the other issue you need to be careful about, which creates a lot of problems for you unnecessarily, is for a senior person to take sides among juniors who are competing among themselves. Like in this case, when we realized that the correct thing was to shortlist and send to SEC to elect. Then some people were saying we should support this one, we support the others. I said no, that's not correct. Because you are not the one electing. You have finished your job. Your job was to shortlist, and shortlist with reasons. And we have done it. Let it now be for the caucus to elect. Leave them alone. Please do this in your areas. Don't take sides, this one, this one. Why? What are you looking for? For me, what I'm looking for is yellow. You are yellow, you are short, you are tall. Even if you are a drunkard. Yes. Because sometimes the drunkards elect their own drunkard. What are you going to do? The drunkards can meet on their beer party and say, you are the one to elect, to represent us. So, with the party, the thing you are looking for is loyalty. Loyalty to the party. Is loyal to the party. The rest, what they call it in Swahili, sifa. Ebisanyizo. Ebisanyizo, that is qualities. Qualities, good or bad. That's for the electorate, not for you, the leader. You, the leader, what you want is loyalty to the party. Qualities, whether he's hardworking, whether he's what, that is for the electorate. They know better. You leave it to them. Because when you go into that, you make mistakes. Because you now become the elector now. You become the elector. And it causes unnecessary conflicts. You find a lot of tension and anger because of that. Avoid that. The only way you can remove a person is either for political reasons, like in this case we said, we must ring first for Buganda. And it was political, and I could stand on any radio and explain it. The only other way you can knock out is misconduct. If you can prove that you misconducted here, we can knock you out. Beyond that, it is the electorate to decide. If you do that, you will not get into any problems. And you will have maximum unity. Are you not united now? Are you not all satisfied? Are you not all satisfied? Is there going to be anybody who will go and say in Parliament, I voted for Kiwanda, now the other group of Kakoza has got more votes, I will not support Kakoza. Are you not all going to support Kakoza? Are you not going to support Kakoza? Why? Because the process was clear. The process was clear. There was no underhand things. So please, in your areas there, we normally get a lot of those problems. They are fighting me, and yet I am NRM. That should stop. The senior leader should not take sides among the juniors. So, with these few words, I congratulate the caucus. You are now a wonderful group. Let us deal with the needs of the people. You will see. You will have long shelf life. Thank you very much.
The President to depart, then the Vice President and Prime Minister, and then buses will come in so that we can go smoothly. Thank you.